So this timeout list of Christmas specials, and please, you can join into conversation 7074 Monkey, or you can go ahead and comment via YouTube or Facebook. I do take umbrage to number 10 on timeout's list in Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas Special from 2020. I get that that was a weird year and everything else, and we, something new was just something we globbed onto. But by the way, hot take, All I Want for Christmas Is You, a bit overrated in my opinion.
Yeah. You mean the song?
Yeah. I don't need an entire Christmas special over it. That's just me. Number 9 on the list, The Year Without the Santa Claus, with the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser. I got no problem with that one.
That's a great one.
That's a great one. Like that one. Number 8 is one that you'll have to revisit on YouTube. Pee-wee's Playhouse's Christmas Spectacular.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Where's that one been?
That from 1988. He puts tremendous use for this primetime holiday special. Everyone from Joan Rivers to Cher to Katie Lang show up to mingle with Pee-wee and his talking furniture. He also teaches Little Richard to ice skate, takes Magic Johnson on a sleigh ride, and watches Grace Jones sing a bizarre post-punk cover of Little Drummer Boy. So did you hear those names?
Right. By the way, the Grace Slick, the Grace Jones song is brilliant.
The Little Drummer Boy version?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah, much better than the crap we just played 10 minutes ago in this podcast.
100%.
Yeah. So that's a good pull at number 8.
Yeah.
From 1988. Look that one up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Number 7 on the list from my birth year, and I actually just watched this one earlier today, still holds up. This is Timeout's best Christmas special of all time. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, that one just hits you in the feels, and it's odd. It's hard to find it because of the fact that it debuted in Canada. I didn't know that. It was on the Canadian Broadcasting Company, and so the Henson estate actually doesn't own the rights to it. Despite it being a Jim Henson production, it's the Canadian Broadcasting Company that owns it. So, like, if you're searching Disney Plus, which now Disney owns the Muppets, it's not on there.
It's not there. That's interesting.
It's on Amazon Prime or Peacock. So Universal somehow has the rights to it.
Okay.
But if you've never seen it before, highly recommend Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Absolutely fan-flippin-tastic. Number 6 on the list, the Lego Star Wars Christmas Special from 2020. Not watched it, but I've heard good things. A lot of those, they're very irreverent, these Lego Christmas specials.
Right.
So you may want to find that one out on Disney Plus. Number 5, The Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire from 1989. This is the one that kind of set the standard where they get Santa's Little Helper. You got the jingle, but like everything authentic Simpsons. Now, I will say there is a new Simpsons Christmas special that you can watch on Disney Plus that I watched last night, and it is odd.
Really?
It's exclusive only for Hulu and Disney Plus subscribers. It's not going to air on TV, and I can understand why with the subject matter they tackle.
Okay.
Like, there's an existential crisis that Ned Flanders has on Christmas about whether there is or not a God. And I was like, wow, this is pretty heavy for a Christmas special, Simpsons. Probably a good idea to just release this online. Number 4 on the list will not make Schlitz Hathaway happy, as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer comes in at number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still one for you, Johnny, that is a must-watch every year?
I think so.
It is for me, too. For me, whenever I saw that CBS spinning special presentation, that's when I really knew that the holiday season was starting. Like, I'm like, everybody, my dad had Cheers, where everyone sit down, shut up, I want to watch this. For me, it was Rudolph. Everybody had to sit down and shut up. Number 3 on the list, Frosty the Snowman. Yep, right there. And I was like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
That is one of the best things. You're right. That when you're a kid and that would pop up, that was absolutely one of the best things to see.
It was.
I agree.
It was. I loved every part of it. Number 3 on their list of Timeout is Frosty the Snowman.
Mm-hmm.
And Frosty the Snowman is fine, but I wouldn't put it that high. It doesn't do much for me.
Frosty the Snowman is fine. It seems like there were a bunch of Frosty offshoots that came out and that were really bad.
Yes. Yeah. The original, if you're going to watch any Frosty, the Frosty Returns with John Goodman, terrible.
Yeah.
Awful. Frosty and Rudolph's like Shiny New Year or Christmas in July, unwatchable.
Yeah.
Like, and
terrible.
I like Rankin and Bass, but that is unwatchable at best.
Yeah, I remember one year we pulled up all the Rankin and Bass specials, and there were a lot of duds in there, and some that we just never heard of that fell on their face.
Yeah, like Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey. That one's not too bad, though.
Right.
I'd rather watch Nestor than Frosty and Rudolph together. Number 2 on the list, the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I can't argue with that. That's one that every year I have to watch. Just the Christmas time will always be just as long as we have we. Mm-hmm. Like, just so well put together. So well put together. And the Grinch is on next.
And then the Grinch comes on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
And number 1, obviously, since it hasn't been said yet, would be the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Yeah.
That's another one that would show up on CBS. We had.
Yeah, it was. Charlie Brown's on.
Yeah. And then the snow would start falling and everything. Yeah, that's a good list. I like that.